Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Riddley's video blog of Mary Sky. I think I'm going to have to change the title because I didn't put it in right this morning. I don't think. We are having some Direct Express problems with yeah, anyways, so I have a Direct Express, nothing pending, stimulus, etc., etc. So a lot of you this morning who tunes in, I put in the title Direct Express for stimulus. Fortunately, I want to apologize for some of you. First of all, because of the whole thing about me being sick last night, didn't eat much. That's why I have a couple hours to kill this morning. So let me explain. So I'll report this morning that basically says that some people on the government dole, the major six programs, um, could get paper checks or IEP cards. Direct Express, as of this morning, no one has magically got the money plunked into their account. Now, I did read a report this morning when I was waking up. Woke up next to my fur baby. He was whimpering for some reason. Probably just having a little nightmare or something. I always look after my service dog. So, anyways, so basically it stated that it could be weeks before we even get anything. Weeks. I mean, I've been saying that to begin with. I mean, literally, everyone's basically sitting there panicking, and yet the report also said it's delayed due to Ron Wyden. Again, if you want to know more, check the Oregon Senator out. He's the only one stonewalling it. I mean, literally, how many people, the truth matter is, how many friggin' people who have Direct Express are going to have some creditor, some yokel creditor basically go into Direct Express. The government card was designed pretty much to keep the creditors out. I mean, literally, those bank accounts are so heavily protected by the IRS. No one can get into them anyways. Good morning, good morning, Trish. No, doggy's fine. He was whimpering last night. Sometimes if you pick him up wrong, he whimpers, but he's okay. I mean, he's been sleeping next to me this morning. So, my roommate Chloe, he's attached to her too, and she kicks him out of her room at night and then closes the door. So either stays by the door half the time whimpering, or he comes to me, and I take good care of him too. So good morning. Right now, he's sitting on my blue moppy, on my blue chair. No, don't do that. We're gonna have to give him a haircut today, I think. We got to inspect his thing. Sorry, everyone, if I'm brushing my hair real quick. I just got out of bed. I'm running like 2 hours behind. I would have been up on 8 o'clock for this update, but I'm up now due to the fact that I was sleeping in. It's because I was very exhausted last night. Usually I don't get exhausted that early. Usually I sleep throughout the day, but last night I just basically, after so long, just passed out. I was like, you know what? I gotta sleep, And it wasn't the alcohol either. It was just basically that. Plus the fact, that there's too many people on last night. Too many people last night were hanging out, trying to get a hold of Direct Express or trying to get information on Direct Express. There is nothing pending. And that is something that we all need to realize. There's nothing pending. There's not going to be pending. Now, if you see some idiot on YouTube saying that you're getting your money tomorrow, you're not, because it would be pending as of right now for tomorrow. So the truth is, you might be something pending for Friday. Highly unlikely. Fortunately, I'd like to get into my coffee real quick and discuss with all of you. Yes, it's coffee time. And by the way, I want to tell you this lovely roast is in my crock pot this morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. That's why I was running late. I went back to sleep for a while. This roast is what I'm looking for right now. I got it nicely, And if you really want to make your roast taste a little better, throw on a little Irish whiskey or something, you know. Yeah, I was looking at it and the Best Buy date didn't match up. So good. It was just like, what the hell, you know? Sometimes the milk does that. Morning coffee. So, anywho, Direct Express is not pending anyone. Who we got here this morning? Good morning, Robert. You know, Robert, I just love how you come on my channel and say, someone told me. Look, I got more intel from the Direct Express, Social Security, and IRS and so forth down the chain, and they're saying zilch. Could be the 26th, could be next month. Now, I have a report that is very important to you guys. And that is, you know, I appreciate you coming on, Robert, telling me this rumor because it's all a rumor. Truth of the matter, Robert, is everyone is freaking hungry and they want that money. All right, so I was reading something I needed. Oh yeah, 72 million people vaccinated. I still don't trust that. Anyways, I was reading here. Here you go. This is what it says. All right, I got your report for you. Please bear with me, everyone. All right, this report is very important to me, so I want to read it to you. This will tell you about your stimulus checks this morning and how it doesn't sound um, it doesn't sound good. All right, so shall we continue, my friends? Because you're here for an update, and that's what you're gonna get. Update and coffee time. So here we go. It says here, Internal Revenue Service told financial institutes expect roughly 90 million direct deposits amounting to $242.2 billion on March 17th. In the initial distribution of the American Rescue Plan for stimulus payments, according to the banking industry group. Okay, so pay attention here. Following the deposits, the IRS mailed additional 150,000 checks amounting to 442 days, with a pay date of March 19th. So the IRS sent about 150,000 checks out. You guys paying attention? Additional batch of payments. This is the play on words here, gentlemen and ladies. The additional batches of payments will be sent out in the coming weeks, with the vast majority sent by direct deposit. Group said in an online update to banking members, payments will also be sent through the mail as their check or a debit card. So, now, you guys are wondering about Direct Express and debit cards, all right? I saw the report. Says down here, sorry, I'm just looking this up. I'm having my morning coffee too, so give me a minute. I'm trying to, you know. So basically, it says the bank says that it has to be released at 9 a.m. Remember yesterday we had that lady that said her money, her Direct Express money will be in at 9 a.m. this morning. A representative told her, really? Then how's that working out for you, hon? Because frankly, I don't see any money for anyone. And right now, they're not even giving any directive to that. Oh, and the Get My Payment tool is broken. Plain and simple. So unless you guys can get an actual Get My Tool payment for someone on Direct Express, good luck looking it up. So basically, MetaBank's going to be charging you to put it on. The government is using IEP cards. So the there was a thing. Oh, here we go. Federal benefit recipients, such as receiving Social Security, retired survivors, death benefits, supplemental security, railroad, or veterans, can also use the check to tool the payment. But it also states that you might have weeks before in between to get payment. So right there. And then it says here. So basically, that's what it's saying. So basically, what they're doing is they're basically giving everyone, um, some say that that what they're receiving, on the Get My Payment tool is, oh, it's not working. Well, that's basically saying right now they don't want to give you a payment. So that's what the last of the report says: no money, no payment. Well, that's because they don't want to give it to you. That's the thing. Robert here comes up with all these ideas of payments available. Good morning, Chris. Sorry about last night. If you saw me, I got a little sick in the sink last night. Thank God I went down the drain. A little early partying, I guess, but then again, no food in my stomach does it too. So, enough about that, right? Got the crock pot going. Hoping my roommate. I call my roommate sometimes the son of a bitch. Hopefully, when they wake up, that they claim to be trans. Hopefully they'll get off their butt. They're not getting any of my dinner today. They keep doing a happy dance. I ain't giving them any of my food. They can go get their own food. So anyways, I want to apologize to all you guys if you saw me sick last night. One reason I was a little having a beer was, as Pee Wee knows, I've been going through a lot of hell with email problems. Emails coming in all the time on other things. Is this sealed or open or empty? Empty. Yeah, I have to send Chloe to go get some, I think. That's the only good thing. Every time I turn around, my tobacco's going missing. That's all I got. You gotta be joking. So I got a therapist appointment today and no tobacco. So I might as well find out if my pants has the other can. I think it does, but I don't know. Sorry about that. Talking to myself for a minute. I don't usually do that, but I'm trying to find the other can of this. So, I'll figure it out. I had those pants last night. Oh, here they are. Usually I keep one in the front pocket, so, nope. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing in the world. To tell you what tobacco went missing. Anyways, let me grab the article real quick. I was reading it on, additional batches of payments will be sent in the coming weeks, right? So, yeah, just to double check that. So, additional batches will be coming out in additional weeks. You hear that? Just to share with you that I had 3 cans. Oh, might be in my purse. The other can might be in my purse. Sometimes it ends up in my purse. Sometimes something else. Better double check that too. Sometimes I throw things in there, and sometimes it ends up in my coat pocket. So, nope. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Anyways, so basically, additional weeks. You guys can figure that out on your own. What it means. Those are my gloves. All right, so another can in here, maybe. Oh no, this is my gloves. The other one must be something else. But my masks. Yeah, as you guys can see, I don't wear this coat that often. I try to avoid it because it's warm. I have to trim this up so it doesn't. So the seam doesn't fall apart. When seams start to fall apart, something's wrong. So, all right. So I'll have to figure out where the other can went. Usually Chloe steals the damn cans and be like, "Oh, there's more." And then I throw a temper tantrum. Someone steals my tobacco. That shit's expensive. Alright, so made the bed last night, so okay, I guess I'm gonna have to figure this out on my own later about my dip. Oh well. That's the best I'm gonna get today, so when Chloe wakes up, I'm gonna have to stay in, I got cabbage to make too later, so. Someone said direct hire, it's not working. Blind Millionaire, I don't listen to any of them. I have direct deposit with SunTrust, goddamn. Look, you can believe Blind Millionaire, you can believe who the hell you want. Me, I basically don't sugarcoat any of this bullshit. If you just listen to what I said, the report said other payments are coming out in weeks. Weeks. Does anyone here? I'm going to ask you guys a question over my morning coffee, okay? Please excuse me because Robert knows my blood boils when someone sits there and throws this back and forth, okay? So I'm going to say this in the nicest possible term for you all to answer the question in the comments, okay? And that is, what makes you think you're not going to get it? And two is, everyone has their own theories or accuracy of the freaking stimulus. Some do clickbaiting to con you to click their video so they can make millions off of you, or $1 million or $2 million over 10 years or whatever. Whereas there's other jack-offs out there who basically sits there and says every day our stimulus check's coming direct deposit. The truth is, as Pee Wee said, as I've said, and others said, the IRS isn't giving anyone any damn directives. And two is no one fucking knows what's happening. And they're basically sitting there. Does anyone see Direct Express? Some people got their payments today because they have bank accounts. They have bank accounts and their deposits and Social Security money goes into bank accounts. So to them, they're happy they got a bank account. Or some people don't have qualified for a bank account as a Direct Express card, which means those are the heavy vulnerable ones that keep their cards heavily protected so the creditors don't pester you. And yet now you got one guy saying, well, the creditors could try to get into Direct Express and get your payments. No, they can't. Last time I checked, they couldn't get into it. I mean, I could call up my lawyer in their office, great people, and ask him that logical question. How many creditors has ever garnished a Direct Express card? How many? You see, that'd be the trivia question right there. I mean, literally, Wyden shouldn't be basically protecting. I mean, look, at least 90 million people got their money already, right? The rest are Direct Express, direct deposit, right? For Social Security. So, yet, some of these people are already having court garnishings or orders and stuff, and they're just waiting for this money. They say half the money in the country would go to these creditors, right? Wyman's turning around and say, why should we pay the fucking creditors when the country's in? I mean, if we don't pay the creditor, here's how it works, okay? Let me just put it this way. No. No. Go bark. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry about that, everyone. I was having a conversation, and my neighbor, or the repair lady, one of the repair people, Didn't even come to the door. Moppy sensed it. That's why I have hearing problems. Sensed it, and I looked through my little hole. Usually I don't. I just turn the camera on the door. But anyway, she said they're turning the water off for about a half hour. So if you need the toilet and stuff, I'm like, apparently they got to repair the spigots outside. So I've turned the entire building off. I was like, well, that's fine. My crock pot's going, so hopefully my coffee pot's good because, See, that's it. You see, good morning, Ghost. Good morning. You're right. You're right, brother Ghost or sister Ghost. Everyone didn't get their money. No one did. No one. I mean, does anyone want to hear the current latest Direct Express problem? Literally, the current Direct Express problem, turning the water off. I mean, let me explain what's going on Direct Express, okay? And that is, let's just turn my Skype's on. All right, let's just listen to Skype, okay? Again, this will tell you exactly nothing pending. That's why people are complaining this morning. All right, here we go. Does anyone hear pending? I'll show you the pending code too. Nothing pending, you see? Everyone thinks magically it was going to be dumped in this morning. If it's not pending, you ain't getting it. Star 4 1. See? You see? See, 12 to 24 hours. Usually they do it 24 hours pending before. So once it goes in, everyone knows what happens. Okay, so basically what's going on right now is we're screwed, literally. So here's the timeline currently for direct deposits. Okay, um, the 18th, or no, sorry, the 19th to the 31st. So every day there's no pending, like tonight, right? At 10 p.m., approximately 11, about 9.5 to 10 hours from now, right? So 10 hours and 38 minutes. See, 10 hours and 38 minutes is when we'll know if it's pending for Friday. If it's not pending for Friday, kiss your butt ain't coming this week because Friday's pending is tonight at 10 due to the fact that in um, East Coast it's Thursday morning. So when it's pending at 10 p.m., it's saying, oh, you're going to get a pending for Friday deposit. That's how it works. Fortunately, it also can come up on the radar 12 to 24 hours pending 3 to 4 days later too. So they could pend it on Friday and say you're getting paid Wednesday. They can pend it on Friday and say you're getting paid 10 days later. I mean, literally the real problem right now is Ron Wyden. That's the problem, Ghost. No one fucking knows. I'm sorry to say, no one fucking knows. I mean, look at it from this point of view. No one knows. I mean, literally, no one knows. And the reason for it is some are saying it's coming on prepaid cards this time, others are saying it's coming on paper checks, and the third is coming direct express. Look, the last 2 times we've had a Social Security problem, it was the same thing. It was the same thing, brother. Everyone would message, when do we know what's going on? How are we knowing? How are we going to get it? Yada, 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 right? Lo and behold, all of a sudden, the money's coming in for people, 90 million people, right? 90 million. But this time around, the government is so worried about these fucking Trumper creditors that are, no offense, this is what they're saying, okay? I'm not saying it's right or wrong that I say it. These creditors under the Trump administration, that since Trump is out of office, they don't care to not take your money. It doesn't matter if you owe them $500 to $10,000. They want it out of your stimulus. So what happens? They try getting it, right? Well, anyways, Ron Wyden blocked it. Well, while they're blocking it, has anyone ever used any common sense to think if Ron Wyden's is blocking your stimulus check from you getting it, when everyone else is sitting there partying and spending your money foolishly on St. Patrick's Day? Pay attention here. What happens? Sorry about that. I gotta find a paper towel. I could always use a something else. Anyway, let me finish up. So it turns around, right? What happens when I gotta get closer, do some when everyone spends their money foolishly, the Democrats basically sit there and the people are gonna ask for more. It's like Hannah said last night. Ask more. Excuse me, I pulled this up. And then I gotta find somewhere. Oh, right here. Here's the Lord. Okay, so at least I can make some coffee soon, right? Yeah. So, common sense, right? There's stonewalls, right? Has anyone thought for a second, relaxed for a second, and thought, oh, my stimulus is coming tomorrow, like everyone else on Direct Express, and they get stonewalled. And yet, has anyone thought that maybe they're not going to pay you? And the way they're doing it is they're delaying it as long as possible. Look around. The Republicans don't want you to have a fucking dime. They're seeing every fucking yokel, idiotic douchebag out there right now spending their money so fucking foolishly and then ask for more and needing more money. Spending it foolishly, right? And yet, where's their money? You're the one suffering. You're the one at the end of the list being shit on because all these fucking people are buying TVs and stuff. And the Republicans are going, nope, we're going to block it, right? They found a way to block it. By basically having Ron Wyden tie up your money, you're not going to get it. Oh, and not to mention, they had no intentions of trying to pay us. They're trying to find a loophole. Literally, they're looking for back doors. And right now, they found a temporary back door, which means delay your money. The law says they got to pay, but the law didn't say when they have to pay. That's the truth of the matter. The law doesn't say you're going to pay 10 days. No. So what they're doing is they're not seeing on Direct Express. And by the way, has anyone realized the IRS, the Social Security Administration, the Treasury Department, all of those idiots haven't given any directions to tell Comerica what the fuck to do? I mean, look, Chase Bank and Wells Fargo is processing their payments as of today. So 90 million, or about 90% of direct deposits or so, supposedly about 85% of them, have went in the banks by today. Everyone else is hearing rumors going around. Think of it this way, your delay, right? They're not talking about Direct Express right now. Think of it. Direct Express was supposed to get directives on Monday by the Treasury Department and IRS. They're not moving. It's Wednesday. They say, oh, by beginning week, right? Meanwhile, Ron Wyden says at the beginning of the week, this bill will pass and he will get it passed. Right? It's Wednesday. Do you think it's going to be passing that quickly? No, they're stonewalling your money. They don't want you having it because they think you're going to be basically like every fucking douchebag out there and spend it foolishly. So they stonewalled it. And that's the thing. They're stonewalling it. And you don't want to think so. You want to listen to a millionaire. That's fine. But listen, right now, there's no directives. There's no money coming down the pipe. And there's nothing pending. When there's something pending, we'll all be happy. But right now, there's nothing freaking pending. Why isn't there anything pending? I'll tell you why. Because they don't want you having it. They found a way to stonewall it. And they know that if you get a hold of it, your new TV's being bought in our car. I mean, literally, you think the government's not sitting around watching and going, whoops, this one's going to put a down payment towards the new car. We can't have him have that. He's on the government dole and he's poor. And he's living off of us to keep him surviving. We can't have him have a new car. So, whoops, we're going to block that. Or they're turning around like Brother Cam. I have to throw this in there as a joke again. Whoops. He's going to buy himself a moped on his money. Well, he got his money in a bank account, so. And then what if they turn around and they put new policies in the bill, or they put it in it where if you foolishly spend stimulus checks foolishly, you can't manage your money, you got to pay. Has anyone thought of any of these theories? Or, I mean, literally. I mean, we don't know what's going on. The boat's getting crowded, and I can go on and on and on about this, but my point is has anyone thought that the government is going to delay this? There's no directives, nothing. And now they're talking about paper and EIP cards. What if everyone on the third wave gets EIP cards or paper checks? What are you going to do then, huh? I'll tell you what's going to happen, okay? Let me explain what's going to happen, all right? 99% of banks don't cash federal checks without charging like $20 or $30 check cashing, depending on check. Currently, right now on our island, it is like 10%. So 10% of $1,400 is like $140. So unless you want to lose $140 to banks to rip your ass off to take that money, it's not worth it. Some charge $7, some charge $20, some charge $40. So I'm gonna get Chloe up soon. She told me to wake her up before noon anyways. She wants to get something done today, and I got an appointment at 1, so. But anyways, I'm not going to leave you guys till around 1 anyways, so. But let me just tell you the story. So she's turned around. Or not Chloe. The government has turned around. The ship has stayed. And they have no directives or nothing. So every time you read an article, they're basically sitting there. Nothing in the Direct Express window, nothing in the Direct Express time frame. And yeah, they're not talking about anything. 99.99 or more Direct Express card holders aren't getting any pendings. And then the people that say they got pending are lying through their teeth. I've talked to someone who's connected to Direct Express, who's connected to the Treasury, who's connected to Congress and Senate. They have connections where we don't. There's nothing. It's empty. So, no, I did not get it, Daniel. That's what we're talking about. We were talking about that. Yes, I know, Gary. That's what we're talking about. Does anyone realize that what we're talking about here is no money pending? It's one of the titles. Everyone should know this. No money pending. Direct Express is screwed. They're not going to give any money. Right now, we're all sitting ducks. I mean, literally, unless something comes up, there's nothing. I better check on my comments this morning, though, because I do want to check on my comments. So, I've already activated and, sorry about that, and did the Direct Express thing. So, let me move this around on the tabs so I keep my email there. I want to go over the comments real quick if there is any. The last night, we had some comments. I think we had some bots last night watching. I don't know. So, but yeah, does anyone have anything to say about Direct Express? Sorry, I was looking at comments. I want to see if we have any comments this morning for people. Why does my dog have a cone on his head? Well, that's because we're trying to get rid of fleas. Love your shirt 1 hour ago. My intro trailer. Stay safe, hun. Oh, yes. Here we go. Let me see. This is the one that she posts on, So the Alyssa Noka, hold on, Alyssa Noka posted a comment. Stay safe, hun. It's a jungle of morons out there. I gotta go in this day. Right on. This is the bold truth. There's a lot of jungle morons. Exactly. Cute little puppy. Alyssa says that. Still nothing pending, hippie girl. That's what they said. Yeah, that's why I'm looking at my comments. Some people are actually watching my videos after the fact. But the point is we have a lot of problems. So, did I get my stimulus check? No, I didn't. And that's where we're going with this. We're talking about it. So, yeah, good morning, Daniel. I know I didn't wake up with a hangover or anything either. I went to sleep. I was actually exhausted. I don't sleep that often, maybe 3 hours a night, but last night I must have got at least 7 to 8. Felt pretty damn good this morning, Daniel. But let's get down to brass tacks. This is turning up here. Let's have a special water spigot. He's trying to fix the water. So far, I said he can fix the water spigot, but I don't see any water being fixed. I think we had spies in the mix this morning, spying on us for stimulus info from the neighbor. Last night was an interesting thing, but today, people should realize that these stimulus checks are different, but my thing is, water ain't turned on yet, so it doesn't, makes me wonder what the hell these yokels are doing. Alright, so, good morning, awkward. John 3:16. Look, the Lord did not die in vain. The Lord is our shepherd. I mean, literally. I mean, look. John 3:16 everyone knows by heart. For so God loved the world that he gave his one and only son, begotten son, that whoever believeth in him has eternal life. How does that equate to your stimulus check? It doesn't. John 3:16 is eternal life. Everyone's looking for their stimulus check. And that's one thing we were talking about this morning is the possibilities are endless with the federal government. And that's one of the reasons why this morning I was saying what I was saying. How much dip do I have in here? I'm going to have to send Chloe out this morning, I think. Unless there's a magical can laying around. Someone took my can. There was 4 cans stacked up. Now I got 0. I think the son of a bitch took a can. Always stealing something of mine. Usually. Oh, wait. Maybe it's in my robe. Is there any cans in my robe? Nope. That's one thing I hate. I heard a can fall last night, maybe on the floor. Don't know if it was true or not. Let me look. You see, that's the freaking oddest thing in the world. The manager, right? I got a feeling they were spying on us. And I'll explain why. Manager, right? Oh. So the manager lady, right? The repair lady comes downstairs. Doesn't even knock on my door. I pick up on it, right? And I open the door. And she says, we're going to change the water spigot. Water's going to be out for half hour, right? So I say, okay, cool. Whatever, have it, right? Half hour. So they're going to turn the water spigot on, right? To turn the main building's water off to, right? And yes, the water's still on. Makes me wonder what the hell's going on. I got a feeling, A, there's a camera in the B. B, they're basically spying for some reason because, the neighbors make too much noise. Look, Christians are looking for check 3. There's not 2 checks. There's 3 checks. There's a check 3. I, on the other hand, am not looking for check 2. I already got check 2. I'm looking for something else. Dip can. Problem is, I don't know where my dip can went last night either, See, found the TV remote. That was easy to find, but the dip cans are the other thing I can't. Usually I can find them without ease, but oh well, probably did too much dip last night. That's probably why. I'm gonna check everyone. Come on. Hey, sorry to bother you. You can go to the dip store. I'm out. I got an appointment at 1. I just want to get before that. They say you can't bring you. I gotta line up my thing, on YouTube still. Oh, dinner's cooking. So better get your dip done, your run done, and yeah. Sorry, everyone. I was out for a second. I gotta tell Chloe something too. By the way, I think we got spies in the mixture. Put the mop in the barking, but then chunky dogs started. So that's why I said these spies working. Alright, please get to it then. Well, please do before they turn the water off. They're going to, I bet. Anyway, sorry about that, people. So I had to let Chloe know about the repairman this morning. You guys hear that story? It was kind of funny. Lady turns around, right, and says, "We're going to be turning the water off for a half hour or longer to repair the spigots around the apartment complex." So I turned to Chloe and I said, "I think we have a spy in the mix." Literally, they didn't turn the water off and it's still going. Chloe could go up there when she gets my tobacco and ask when the water's being turned on. So, anyways, I'm sending Chloe out to go get my dip. So, my therapy is in Ghost is at 1. So I got it over an hour, brother or sister, before I go to therapy. So, but if anyone wants to hang out, that's fine. If no one wants to hang out, I'll just basically do my own thing for an hour. I don't really care. I could go read my Bible for all I care. Reason I'm here is to let you all know there's nothing pending and to explain why. I mean, look, I'm the only one giving you the facts and the straight facts on what's going on. How many clickbaiters out there giving you the straight facts, huh? How many of them aren't lining their pockets up with your money or your clicks to their money ratio? But no one wants to listen to me anyway, so I guess I'm useless. A lot of people think I'm useless, and yet where have sometimes I wonder what's the point of even having a YouTube channel if everyone thinks I'm useless. I've survived this long, I can survive a little longer. I haven't checked the thing yet for you guys, so I'm gonna do that. Hmm. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just trying to clear out some of my email real quick. So, but no, basically, no one wants to listen about my things. Everyone thinks it's a theory I have, but the problem is it isn't a theory when I'm actually watching the news, checking the news, watching the channels, and everyone's saying the same thing. I mean, literally, doesn't anyone dive deeper to realize what I've been doing is to make sure people don't lose their sanity from or go insane. Yeah, lose their insanity because of their went insane due to the fact that they want their money. I mean, literally. So you guys are last on the totem pole. It's like the first two times it happened, and they thought they correct. People said, "Oh, they're corrected. We're getting our money first." Really? Keep thinking that. To them, the government, to us, we're worthless eaters. So it's like me telling you, no, no, that's why. I'm back. I had two burritos. Well, that's fine, Chris. You can have all the burritos you want, man. Me, I'm not having anything. So, anyway, does anyone have anything to say? I do. Boy, when she goes up, she sees the repairman doing his thing. She should ask when the water's turned off. That gives her an idea if they're spying on us. Usually not paranoid, but when someone basically is hanging out by the door, not doing anything, and I have to open it without checking the camera first, that gives me a realization that something's wrong. You know, I mean, literally, all I'm doing is cooking, right? No, gold's not good to invest in. Taxman will know about it, trust me. Only way to invest in gold is even if you have that kind of money, you can't invest in gold. Literally, you can buy gold bonds and gold this and gold that, but it's not physical gold. Physical gold is more money unless you buy gold eagles. The government knows. Literally. And by the way, if you use your Direct Express to buy gold, they know. So, to me, I think you guys who are awesome people need to realize don't do it. Silver Eagles are cheaper, but you're buying a roll of Silver Eagles for about $300 or $400. I know Cam, the other day is like, oh, yeah, I got gold. Yeah, it's silver in case the Great Depression hits. Doesn't matter. Great Depression hits, they're going to kill you for your fucking money. That's the main thing. You got silver, gold Eagles, they're going to fucking kill you for it. Secret is to lock it in a safe, and if they try killing you for the combination, they can blow up the safe before they can get to the damn silver or gold. Most safes are basically so hardened that if you try using TNT on the door, it blows the entire safe and all the contents are gone. I mean, literally, there's no way to blow a safe wisely. And if you use too much C4, it explodes. You use too much C4 and, too little C4, well, no, we won't get into syntax or, whatever. For what I understand, it's just, for what I understand, it's a topic we don't talk about much, but you get the idea. Something you just don't want to discuss. Thing is unless you're going to basically explain to the government when they come to your door one day for your guns and your silver and gold why you stockpiled silver and gold, they have a right to know. That's why the government basically is doing what they're doing. They're going to bring back the gold standard soon so they can go and raise it up again. So, for example, it might be locked in for 100 years or no one can buy gold, for example, Chris. And what happens? The government turns around and says, here you go. And in return, the government turns around and keeps all the gold. Basically, they'll give you like 1,400 an ounce, and then they'll turn around and raise it to like 8,400 an ounce or 10,000 an ounce or 20,000 an ounce. While they're sitting on all that money that they've made, you get screwed over, and they're only allowing to keep one gold piece, one, just like in the 1920s or whatever. So to me, I would say it's not good. FDR was a thief when it came to the gold stealing, but you know, he stole the people's gold. That's one reason, I mean, literally, unless you're willing to dump, X amount of money for emergencies, do you really see the depression happening? I mean, literally, I don't. Well, I do, but I don't. The only way I say depression happening is if these damn banks allow things to continue the way they are in the stock market, and the stock market implodes. I better lock these up. Well, at least we still got running water. Well, we had. The hell was that? What was that? Was that you? What was it? I heard a pop, didn't you? I heard a pop, didn't you? Could it be the water tank or did the circuit breaker pop? Turn on the water, and next thing you know, I hear. Well, you gonna go to my dipper this morning? Well, at least the water's still working, or was working for you then. I guess they finally decided to turn the water off, everyone. Anyways, does anyone have any questions about Direct Express this morning? Because, like I said, I got an hour and 7 minutes with you guys before I got to go and deal with my therapist for an hour. And then I can change the topic window from 2 to 10 to Direct Express or whatever I do until I'm done. I got some gaming to do today. I just haven't done it because, there's a lot of people upset and a lot of people asking for answers. I mean, literally, how would you feel if you're online? Okay, let's break it down to you, all of you that's tuned in. There's 10 of you, right, Chris? It's good seeing you, by the way, again, man. So, what if people turn around, right? Now, I don't know if moderator Pee Wee trusts my judgment when it comes. I love Pee Wee dearly, anyway, so I'm bringing her up as an example. trust my judgment or my percentage ratings. I don't know, but I love Pee Wee no matter what. And my thing is I'm trying to bring comfort to Pee Wee as well as the rest of you and Cam. I'm Cam last night. It's like, oh, I got my money. Well, the thing is that if you got your money and you're not explaining that you're on a bank account and you keep saying you got your money, that's what I'm about to basically remove someone's rent and say you're not moderating anymore because you can't basically turn around. I mean, look at the one guy. He basically was talking about how he had money last night. And everyone's like, way to go. And it's like, look, this is a channel to discuss why Direct Express isn't paying. And he's going on about basically, and then I had two mods basically playing tackle football with him, basically like, oh, you got money? Bam! Oh, you got money? Bam! Whereas everyone else is trying to figure out why they're not getting it. I mean, look, 10 o'clock, no pendings. 11 o'clock, no pending. Midnight, nothing pending. 1 o'clock, no pending. 2 o'clock, nothing pending. You see where I'm going with this? Nothing pending. And yet, which by the way, I got to change pants real quick. I got a pair of pants somewhere that doesn't itch. But you guys get it, right? I'm going to change right over there so you guys can't see me for a second. But I'm not going to be gone. So basically what it is tackle football, right? For example. So the taxpayers are turning around and basically sitting there and getting their paid. The non question for you. What is it this time?
Hey, just get back there. I'll guess it.
Control. We spies within the works. What do you want now?
I'm just asking you.
No, I don't. Last night I threw up so bad I can handle my booze pretty well. If I'm gonna have something, it'll be later. Right now I don't have the money. But dinner's more important. Alcohol isn't. We don't. Yeah, and then we get evicted because fucking ears are listening in like that up there. There's 2 steps. At least they turn the water off. But I need to change my pants because of it.
Yeah, everyone's catering to the neighbors.
Oh yeah, blame it on them. You're a loud son of a bitch. That's the real problem in this world. They don't get away with it. I don't hear them. The only thing is I hear you.
The reason why they get away with it is they're deplorable.
Look, if you keep attacking them, the manager's going to kick our asses out. When will you learn to fucking shut your chili hole over the fucking name?
That's why this state should be sold to China.
Volume control, you son of a bitch.
This is why Washington.
Look, volume control. You keep being loud. They're looking for a reason to nail you, Chloe.
Yeah, well.
And if you keep giving fuel to the fire, we'll both be homeless. Do I have to do the alternative? I don't want to.
Well,
you won't learn.
If that happens, then I will.
No. There's YouTube video going.
Actually, I will run for political power so I can sell the state to China. I'll sell Washington to China.
You're not going to be doing anything of the sort. People get word of that. You're basically going insane.
This would be Chinese terrorism.
Look, would you just quit it? You know what? You're making me get a headache. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm just wearing some pants. It's got some holes on me. Sorry about my roommate. She's kind of, she causes everyone to leave, by the way. Literally, all because I tell her.
I'm not going to the gas station.
You know what? If you're not going to go, then basically that's fine. You want to be that selfish, then fine. I expect you. You know what? I don't care. You know what? I'm confident. Like, you want to do that? I see it's starting to crack. Damn son of a bitch. And where was I? I was trying to explain some people shouldn't be selfish and narcissistic, and then I cracked my hand over a fucking bar by mistake. Running into it, by the way, the fucking hand hurts like hell. Literally, it's the worst place ever. I keep telling the son of a bitch we're going to basically be evicted if they don't keep their fucking mouth up. You know, they keep running it off. I mean, literally, doesn't anyone fucking realize group home? Group home? I mean, literally, oh, fuck my hand. I'm going to have to ice it today. Literally, it's like someone, you know. I mean, literally, I just can't take this fucking abuse, you know. That's why I went in there and I told her, look, you want to fucking not go anywhere and do this and do that? You want to hold everything against me because you want free booze? No. I mean, literally, I might just grab some pants and go out myself after my appointment. My problem is I cracked my hand pretty damn hard by mistake on a steel bar. It connects to my dog's dog trailer, so I'm fucking smarting right now, but it's not your guys' fault. Alexa, stop. My alarm woke up this morning and I had it set for noon. Was only going to spend maybe a half hour with you guys, but still. I mean, literally, my let me give you a rundown of my roommate. My roommate's borderline and autistic. So to them, they don't give two shits as long as it runs around them. Unfortunately, I'm not buying booze today because I threw up last night and I'm not in the mood. I was telling them that my dip keeps getting stolen and someone needs to go and get more because every time it turns around, it's being disappeared. Every time I open get ready to open a can, it's already open. So I basically said, look, you know, and secondly, people don't need, that's why it's general chat, don't need to basically worry on basically things like, sorry, my neck's hurting too, by the way. It's been hurting for days. Anyways, possible cancer, you know. I'm trying to get treatment. You can see the mark right there, right? That's that important right mark right here is where I freaking whacked it so hard it's gonna swell. I bet you it's gonna swell up like tighter than Dick's hat band. But anyways, I tried to tell Chloe to control that damn volume of hers. And that is why I think the neighbor, the repair lady, was downstairs trying to listen in because Chloe doesn't come with a volume control. You tell volume control, she raises it so loud and says, fuck you, I don't care if you're being homeless. And that's the real problem we have here. And the manager's basically getting ready to kick us. And yet, at the same time, Chloe doesn't care. Chloe thinks that everyone's fat, Twinkie eating Nordic douchebags. So, and on top of that, she knows I'm also having trouble with stimulus checks because everyone emails me, but she's like, you need to be off YouTube. You need to be off YouTube. And yet, I'm basically on YouTube because everyone needs to basically have some comfort right now that it's coming. We don't know which method is coming, but it's coming. Fortunately, see, now that I heard neighbors basically pounding on the wall lightly, but still, it's a little kid, so we can't complain, right? She, of course, thinks everyone's basically against the disabled, retarded, autistic, borderline mental people, and yet everyone else is a deplorable. I guess I'm a deplorable too, then. Literally, but still. Anyways, I thank you for tuning in today. Direct Express, we're all waiting for it. So one of the things I'm doing right now is trying to... Oh, good morning, Pee-wee. We're the last to get something. And by the way, Pee-wee, thanks for tuning in this morning. I had some problems this morning with Chloe. Oh, well, what happened was I went into... I'll explain what happened, sis. So I went in, right? And what happened was Chloe, the water's turned off. The repair guy came down. The repair lady came downstairs and said they're going to repair... They're going to go door to door to let people know the water's being turned off, right? So I tried to explain it to Chloe. You know how it is, Pee-wee, right? And I'll explain what's going on anyway. So what happened was Chloe started raising her voice, calling everyone douchebag. She's gonna get the state of Washington. She hates the fucking state of Washington. She wants to sell to China if she becomes the president, right? I turned around and said, good luck. She's like, don't tell me that, getting all mad. And then slammed the door in her room, basically saying, I'm not doing anything. Well, I don't have to provide corned beef either, so fuck you. You can go hungry. And I told her to leave. Told her to leave because I'm not being abused. I stood up and said, no, you're leaving. You're either going to fucking behave your fucking sorry ass and keep your volume controlled down, or you're going to get the fuck out of here. Any way you look at it, I win. I mean, literally, she won't do it. She's calling everyone fucking deplorables and insulting everyone, including myself, and I won't allow it. So all of a sudden, she stormed off in her room and was going on and on and on. And I'm like, look, the neighbors don't have any beef with you. The fucking neighbors don't have any beef with you. If you keep this up, we're going to be evicted. And then she turned around, you know.
I'm not retarded.
Did I say you were retarded? No, I didn't. I didn't say even the word retarded. Why do you keep basically doing this to you? Oh, really? Now you're putting words in my mouth. Has anyone heard me say retarded? No, I said disabled. But I said there's people out there that... well, we already know this, so keep tearing the neighbor down. That's all you do is tear people down anyway. Sorry about this. So are you going to be going? Because I got an appointment in about 50 minutes.
Yes.
And then you can walk Moppy when you get back. Take a pinch, you know, or don't. Yeah, well, just don't take too much of the new can. I got enough just getting me by till freaking... Anyways, everyone, I apologize. So I came on this morning. By the way, Pee-wee, I'm glad you weren't around last night because actually the dishes were all done up yet. I actually tossed my cookies in the sink. Thank God I went down to the sewage treatment plant. But thing is, I didn't eat anything, and that's the other problem. You know, I've been trying to eat stuff. You know, look at my meal. Look at my dinner. This is really good, people. Behave yourself.
Oh, what am I going to do out there, huh?
Who knows? You got in trouble yourself. Oh, really? God, you behave yourself? Fucking crap. Son of a bitch. Finally. Let me explain what's going on, people, okay? Chloe's got a mental illness, and she wants to basically challenge it. She's got ODD, we think, which means she will defy everyone, literally, to get her way. And so this morning, she basically is trying to get her way by telling me to fucking stand down. And today, my therapist works in domestic violence, is going to be angry that Chloe called them all Twinkie-eating dumbasses. If Chloe keeps calling my therapist and others that handle domestic violence, then why should they even help her with free therapy? Literally, she called my own friend and advocate a fucking fat Nordic Twinkie eating son of a bitch in her room that wants to put restraining orders on people. Which I should check in with her this morning, anyways. All right, sorry about that. I want to say for the record, anyways, I just want to say, thanks for the record, but no, Chloe turned around, and she just got angry, about things, and then thinks I should behave myself. Really, what is it? Her turning around, throwing a fit over fucking whatever. I mean, literally, this is why my day goes to shit when I'm fucking sitting there. And by the way, my mom broke her wrist a couple times on something light, so I don't drink a lot of milk. So my bones could be weak too. So my mom had that bone density disorder where you don't get enough calcium. Oh, they're not direct express intervention, sis. That's what we were talking about. I mean, look, let me tell you what's going on, sis. I got the answers for you, okay? So this morning, the play on words in the Washington Post, the Seattle Times, and etc. was Social Security disability survivors, retirement veterans, SSI, and railroad could be coming in the coming weeks. Didn't say if it's coming on Direct Express or coming on paper checks or EIP cards. No, this wasn't about the water being turned off. So what happened was the neighbor, right? So the repair lady comes downstairs, right? And sitting there like this, right? And Moppy's going ape. And I'm like, oh, well, I know I got some packages due in this week, 3 or 4. Pee-wee, Hannah's package is supposed to be coming. Hannah's package, and others. Hopefully it comes. So far, nothing, Same with that cell phone never coming. So what happened, Pee-wee? I opened the door, and the repair lady, the repairman's wife, she's really nice. She's like, literally, I looked through the peephole, and she's just looking there for like, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15 seconds just sitting there. It's like, she wasn't even getting the knock, So when I opened the door, she's like startled, and I was like, hell, can I help you? And she's like, yes, we're going to turn off the water. And I'm like, cool, thanks. Thanks for letting me know that. That's great news. At least you're doing. The guys upstairs like, we need to fix the water, We're turning the water off to fix the spigots. So he says it could be an hour, could be 2 hours. He knows, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, cool, but then the water's still going. So I thought, maybe a spy, but water's slowly trickling. So, So anyway, so Chloe gets up and she's on her earphones and I knocked on her door and she's like, what? And I go, the water's kid we turned off. She's like, I better wash my face. I'm a real woman. Right. And then she tears into me when I told her to volume control. I said, look, I'm on YouTube. People are wanting their stimulus checks. Started attacking the YouTubers, then attacking me, then attacking the neighbor, calling the neighbor a rapist, then attacking the advocates, then attacking this, then calling everyone Twinkie eaters, then saying that every fucking son of a bitch out there needs to shut up because she can raise her voice louder and louder to get her point across. Not really realizing I'm on YouTube. And finally, she says, fuck you, I ain't going anywhere. Fuck you. Literally, because she wanted fucking alcohol for today. Today's booze day, sis. And we need to get drunk. It's Irish Day. Do you think I want to get drunk last night? I didn't have anything to eat, okay? There's people on my channel, 25, 30 people yesterday, sis, literally worried about me. And you know what the problem was last night? I tell you, dear sister, which I love you dearly, by the way, you and Dan. Last night, someone asked me why I didn't eat earlier, right? I said, you want to know why I'm not eating earlier? By the way, I saw your fucking post, by the way. It was fucking brilliant, by the way. I didn't even comment on it, but I saw your post. I got to say thank you. Your post was fucking spot on, dear sister. Literally, I can't be more proud of you than, I'm always proud of you, but still, I'm proud of you more because, you basically turned around, right? Chloe thinks this is a plea for help on YouTube, but, I always get punished anyways, for a little petty stuff anyways through Chloe. So, anyways, what I want to say is I saw your comment, right? So I was minding my own business, right? Pee-wee, and I saw your comment. So one guy said he got his Direct Express in New Mexico about 14 hours ago. He's a lying sack of dung. No one's getting their money. These people are just trolls. So, who the hell is this lady anyways? Let me see. This lady here is just an average girl. Okay, I was just curious. Sorry about that. Well, listen, Noka is the one about talking about something, but one of you guys commented, Pee-wee. I'm proud of you. This comment here made me you can bet the moderator Chloe Viola Spice is the one that blocked the YouTuber trying to be friends with Rita. She always does something like that. I'm trying to remove her, but but anyway, she says this. Weird that Chloe said that someone in Canada think they are selling games, and she swears they are not yet. The video on 1/22/2/20, Chloe gave hundreds of games to Rita for Christmas. Guess who was wanting to sell games online? Bet it was Chloe. so she cannot sell them. Now she gave them to Rita to keep Rita from going online. This is her way of controlling Rita. She's the most manipulative person I've ever seen. She steals too, by the way. Keep Rita from going online and also keep Rita away from people and kept inside so Chloe can control everything that Rita sees, does, and talks to. This pandemic also helps Chloe from letting Rita go anywhere. Exactly, and that's something I was going to tell you. And my advocate, literally my advocate Pee Wee, if you emailed my advocate, she'd want to hear that from you directly, because as a moderator and as an extended family member, she would really want to hear this, because she can't make anything stick on a restraining order. That's the reason we can't fucking use one. The manager keeps threatening to evict me. My problem is I'm looking for a fucking roommate. I was hoping for Hannah, but you know how that is, right? So, son of a bitch, Loudy and motherfucking jackboots. When will they fucking learn to shut up? Anyways. Sometime today I will be. See, I told Chloe to fucking recycle these things. She just accumulates them. Each bottle's worth $2.50. If the son of a bitch is too fucking lazy to put a backpack in there and go take it back. But it's okay to go buy 20 more and fill up my house with them. And then when she wants to recycle them, she'll be like, I mean, literally, I got to call the advocacy group today to make sure I can get a maid brought in here. I'm tired of living in filth with a son of a bitch needs a group home. I mean, I got 3 advocacy groups working to get her in a group home. No one knows this because no one cares. Literally, I do. I don't want to fucking live in a pigsty. Literally, that's what fucking is driving me to fucking get her into a group home. And she thinks, oh, you triggered me today. My triggered word was retard. Did I say anything about retard? No. You know what really pisses me off the fucking worst about that little son of a bitch? You say the word no, and she's ready to fucking kill every motherfucker that uses that word. N-O. Literally. And my advocacy says, unless we have something to fucking say. I mean, by the way, that one lady, sis, nothing. Chloe threatens the shit out of the lady, right? Through YouTube, through other channels, through other back doors, right? A state agency investigating her abusing me, right? You know the whole story, right? Anyways, what happens? Case closed. Oh, well, Chloe's too mentally ill. We'll just chalk it up to mental illness. So they could put Chloe in prison. They could put her in a mental hospital for 10 years. But no, they decided to close the case and let someone else deal with it. Literally, your old mom in the last 2 weeks hasn't fucking surfaced. Chloe refuses. I mean, literally, Chloe's mom is not, literally, sometime today I got to call up one of the advocacies and make arrangements for Zoom. I might be able to do that now. Oh, yes. Yes, that's so great. That's a great email. Delete. I'm going to email her, actually, and ask her about that. Just out of curiosity. Anyways, I'm feeling more comfortable, with this advocate, But, you know, not a good say I overslept. Yeah, well. And then on top of that, Pee Wee, most people want their money now, and no one realizes I'm trying to comfort them while we're trying to figure out what to do. So, no pending deposits. You got anything pending, by the way, Pee Wee, in your account? Or am I talking to an empty computer screen again? Any questions about Direct Express? You guys got me for about 41 minutes before I gotta leave, so hopefully we can discuss the next 41 minutes, or hopefully the maintenance guy gets the thing fixed so I can actually run the water to flush the toilet. Look, I don't know who you are, Eric, and I don't care if Chloe has a fucking phone, okay? Chloe stole a phone. I'm supposed to have a phone sent to me. Chloe probably stole a fucking phone, alright? That Hannah was supposed to send me. Chloe fucking stole it. So, oh well, big deal. She's got a phone, she's paying for it, and she's paying for it without me knowing, because I don't give two shits if she has a phone. So if you're here to cause trouble, then please leave, because frankly, I don't care. Well, you know what? I don't really give a shit, okay? We already know if she wants to listen, that's fine. If she doesn't want to listen, that's fine. If she knows there's something coming down the pipe, she should leave. I don't care if she's spying on me. You know what? So far, if she's spying on me, she's paying for it out of her own pocket. And right now, last time I checked, there's nothing. No packages coming in, no P.O. boxes, nothing. She doesn't leave the island. She's been kicked off of half the grocery stores and on half the stores in this island, and half the stores on the mainland for dressing like a whore. I mean, literally, I don't care. All I care about is peace and quiet. So, Pee-wee, are you still with me, sister? Because like I said, I'd like to talk to you for a minute. Actually, I'll email you. I'm not going to be careful. I don't care. You know why? I control my own channel. She wants to spy on me, that's fine. If she doesn't, she doesn't. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. You know why? All I can do is one or two things, and she's gone. And literally, that means she'll be basically either in a mental hospital, a group home, or living as a homeless person. Because frankly, I'm not tolerating the fucking abuse. Do you understand what's going on around here? Or are you just dumb? Basically, what's happening is we have APS. She wants to hurt the APS lady if the APS lady shows up. Why? The APS lady was investigating her abusing me financially, mentally, and physically. So if you want to say she's spying on me, then let's basically I'm going to send an email out. I got to do something real quick. Because frankly, I don't care. If she wants to spy on me, that's fine. I got advocates spying on me too. And the advocates are protecting me. Ugh. I wish Hannah was around right now. I also wish the water would be running so I could take a shit properly. That's what's really bothering me right now, is taking a dump. Look, I already know what she does. She threatens her life all the time. She threatens the lives of others. She's getting away with threatening the lives of the APS lady. And everyone knows she gets away with it. She threatens the lives of the fucking neighbors, and they just chalk it up to mental illness. She fucking calls every fucking asshole that she hates a Twinkie eater, motherfucker. She doesn't want to, she wants it her way or the highway. She doesn't want to earn anything. She wants everything handed to her on a platter. She thinks the world owes her and that she's truly a real woman when she's a mentally ill little boy in fucking drag. I was warned hermaphroditic, so if she wants to spy on me, fine. So be it. Her mom doesn't even want to know her. Wish Cam was around. I mean, look, you want to go round and round and round? That's fine. Probably Pee-wee's thing. Does anyone have any Direct Express questions today? I was hoping to take a shit before the appointment, Look, I'm already safe, okay? That's the thing. Literally. I've had the U.S. Secret Service on my door because the son of a bitch threatened Trump at one time. I've had the fucking government basically on my door because the son of a bitch downloaded illegal movies, and yet they claim too retarded that we can't touch them. They just don't want to deal with it. That's the fucking problem. They'd rather haul me up to the pokey or the gulag because, well, Chloe's too retarded. Supposedly, she doesn't like that word, but you gotta be retarded. No, I didn't. I said the government thinks she's too retarded. I mean, literally, that's how they think of it. Let me just grab a pinch because, soon I have to go to my appointment. All I can say is, fucking son of a bitch threw fit. They want to tap into my money for booze. That's the real problem. Can I get the booze today? No, I'm not buying booze. Do I look like it? I mean, look, last night, there was a couple people that I knew, moderating teams and stuff, that turned around, right, Pee-wee? Turned around, was worried about me. They're like, you're drinking beer, yet you haven't had dinner yet, right? Or lunch, or breakfast, just coffee, right? I'm having beer. Next thing you know, before my stomach's even had any food in me, I'm throwing up in the bathroom or in the sink right there. I cleaned it up last night, but still, 4 beers. I got 3.5 down before the last half one came up because it was a stout. That's what happened. That was it. People are like, you need to eat something before you drink your beer. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't think about it because Chloe, of course, doesn't want me on YouTube. So what happened? Pee-wee, of course, made this great YouTuber video, So basically, what happened was she turned around and left this nice thing about how Chloe's controlling me, right, and etc. And I said, this is the information that's needed for the APS lady or whatever. The APS lady gets threatened, so Chloe gets away with it. So, but every time I turn around, I saw some beautiful things on the way out of my county. No, she didn't go after Trump. She made threats against Trump. The Secret Service was on my door. She made literally threats. She doesn't like the Republican Party. No, she's threatening that if she doesn't get corned beef, son of a fucking bitch. When will this fucking little bastard clean up their mess? Literally, I'm too disabled. I'm so depressed. Fucking son of a bitch. Ugh, sorry. I mean, literally. Doesn't want to clean their mess up. Doesn't want to do anything. And then fucking throws a shit fit if you tell them no dinner. Thing is, it's my food stamp money. And they took most of their food stamp money and bought chips and salsa. Organic chips and salsa. But me, I bought organic corned beef. And then I'm already buying their bunnies pellets because they don't want to take care of the rabbit pretty much. Hi, Boo Boo. And then I take care of the rabbit, I take care of the vet bill, I take care of everything. I mean, getting them to pay the electric bill is like trying to pull a tooth from a line. So if you're not going to be paying the electric bill, you're not paying the internet bill, or even half, then you should be fucking cleaning your fucking place. But instead, you know what happened? I had a lady, right? Pee-wee knows. Is that a fucking lady, right? Come in and was getting ready to clean this whole fucking place. Chloe stepped in and says, fuck you, no one's coming into my house. The advocate says, well, if no one's coming into your apartment because you don't trust them, then you can do the cleaning yourself. Chloe says, you fucking A, I will. Advocate's basically working behind the scenes to find a group home. Because the advocate knows that this has gone on too far. She's looking for a group home because the son of a bitch needs one. Meanwhile, the state of Washington's looking at options too. I mean, literally, has anyone ever seen a phone call come in the last week from a supervisor or whatever trying to line up group home? No. They're basically working outside the box because they know Chloe needs the extra help. Chloe refuses to get help. Literally, Chloe turned around and told her mom the other day that one of my advocates was working with another advocate to get a restraining order. And when Chloe's mom basically threw a fucking flip switch on it, flipped the lid, that was it. The lady basically couldn't be trusted, so Chloe can't trust her. The mom can't trust her. What happened? Chloe's like, oh, I want to go through this group and that group and this group for free therapy. And yet, whose job's supposed to line it up? Me. In the meantime, I basically am sitting here, and I gotta say to Pee Wee again, thanks for that comment about the video game. Something I just saw it recently when I went through the comments. I mean, let me read it to you guys because it is fucking perfect. I mean, literally, this is a general chat, but it also answers it. And if you got that freaking person, this Erica, who's basically trying to horn in on something, frankly, I don't like people sitting there saying, oh, Chloe's a danger. You know what Chloe's mom said? Chloe basically tries to save her own humanity, really. But she intimidates and impersonates and damages other people, too. So, to me, I don't know. But let me read you Pee Wee's comment because I thought Pee Wee's comment was perfect. Someone asked why a dog's wearing a cone. He's got fleas. We're trying to get rid of it. I got to give him a bath today, too, by the way, sometime today. But Chloe threw a fit this morning over booze, by the way. That's what triggered it. Okay, so she says, you can bet the moderator Chloe Viola Spice is the one that blocked the YouTuber trying to be friends with Rita. That's probably true. Chloe does that all the time. But Pee Wee's comment was just perfect. It's weird that Chloe said that someone in Canada. Actually, this is what happened, okay? So I'll tell you the story about the Canadian video game thing, okay? I'll clarify it. So I emailed the guy asking him about games. He says, oh, I got all these games. I'll sell you, right? So I said, well, what forms of payment you take? Canadian, right? Well, from what I gather and remember, the guy was from Canada, and I didn't want to pay import taxes. So I was like, oh, I'm not going through Canadian game sellers. But same time, Chloe was looking for game stores that would support my games because Chloe owes me about $41,000. She owes me. She's not paying, so she's just being, But anyways, so it says saw the video on 120, and Chloe gave hundreds of games. Yep, still playing them. For Christmas, guess who's wanting to sell games? Most likely, yes. Chloe doesn't even want anyone to touch her email. I think what happened was, and I had to recalibrate things, but I had some emails get blocked recently. Anyways, especially the APS lady, but it says not telling the game to Rita to keep going online. So it says she could not sell them now. She gave them to Rita to keep me from going online. Well, that's the thing. Chloe didn't cook dinner last night because Chloe's pissed off I was on YouTube for so long. So because of it, I followed Pee Wee's and Dan's advice, had a beer or 3 or 4, threw up because I didn't have any food in me. This is her way of controlling Rita. She's mostly a manipulator. That's true. Steals my tobacco, by the way. That's why I told the son of a bitch to go get more today. I call them a son of a bitch when I'm angry because they're lazy. I mean, look, we got fucking 30 recycled bottles that we can get $2.50 out of each bottle. It's laying around this house, and she won't pick them up, take them back to recycle them for $2.50. So they can reuse the bottles because every time that she goes in, I ran into a lady yesterday talking stories for a second, but I'll tell you about that in a second. Just keeps reading from people and keeps inside so Chloe can control yeah, exactly. I mean, look, she fucking called my advocates fucking Twinkie eating Nordic assholes today. All because she doesn't want a restraining order and she can't get one because, that's why I said if you gave this video link to the advocate, I should, and she sees your comment, Pee Wee, she's going to be fucking thinking there's something wrong because she can't get a restraining order to stick. The judge will not allow it because it's verbal abuse. But if we have concrete proof like this, then yeah, and observance like Sister Pee Wee, then your old mom already put the fucking advocate. What the hell? Oh, okay. So a screw got into my shoe. The advocate, one of the advocates, Chloe's mom said, if you try putting a restraining order, I will sue you for millions. What did they do? They dropped Chloe completely. Said, Chloe's on her own. But at the same time, the advocate says I can't let a maid in there because Chloe's temper is too bad. So, but this is what's going on. Literally, she won't let anyone in the fucking house. Well, it's broken. She won't let it get fixed. Oh, there's Moppy sleeping on my bed. So, anyways, I just want to thank Pee Wee, Pee Wee, what do you think? I mean, this lady here, never mind. I wonder if the water's fixed. I still got to take a dump this morning. You know what? I'll just take a dump, put the toilet paper over it. I'll be right back. When I tap my phone to charge, I can have to come. Yep. 100%, no 99. I'll just take it. Doesn't matter to me. I got an appointment in 27 minutes, so this will be fine for right now. And yes, I will talk. Be right back. All right, I'm back, everyone. Sorry for that. I was using the toilet, by the way. So I got a few minutes left with you guys. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what we were talking about earlier, Pee Wee. They're not talking about Direct Express at all. That's the fucking problem I have. Anyways, I want to thank you for tuning in, by the way. Look, you can sit there and say be careful. The problem is, you know, well, I expected the first wave to go out fast, but I didn't expect the Direct Express to go out slow, Mark. Well, we know Chloe's not well. The problem is there's nothing that can be done. That's why I was giving a praise to Pee Wee on that comment, because the advocate saw that comment. The advocate would basically be really in shock, you know. Hey, baby, what I was asking about you earlier, why you was wearing a cone. Come here. Hi, is my little shih tzu boy, huh? Thought you were on the fresh clothes again, sleeping in the laundry basket. You know, if you keep sleeping in the laundry basket, my dog hair and my clothes. Why can't you sleep on Chloe's laundry? Well, I try to be spot on, Mark, but I also, as you know, brother, that I have said time and time again that, my accuracy is basically based off of science and facts. I mean, look, since Pee Wee's back and Pee Wee and I want to share with you some play on words this morning on a report I read this morning that was shocking. So give me a second. So, because, like I said, soon I have to go, but I got 16 minutes with you guys. So, all right. So let me read you a report that came out today. All right. Report says, play on words here. By the way, I still can't believe about the massive shooting. So the IRS is also backlogged right now with back taxes, and so they're trying to, because of the pandemic, they're trying to change the dates. By the way, but anyone, here it is. So here's the report. Okay, internal revenue filed and dropped in $242.2 billion on March 17th. That's almost $250 billion. Following the deposit, the IRS mailed 150,000 people approximately $442 million for March 19th. Additional batches of payments, play on words here, will be sent out in the coming weeks, with the vast majority sent by direct deposit. So, not everyone got direct deposit this week, so it could be next week. With the vast majority in the coming weeks, direct deposit. Group sent an online update to banking members. Payments will also be sent through the mail as a check or debit card. This is all it says. And then it says, down here, it talks about tracking the payment by 35 million people use the Get My Payment tool, and it works for the people that's filed taxes. But if you try and it's not working, it's because they don't have enough information or you're not getting a check. So, and talked about Social Security and stuff, the report said something about Social Security, Federal benefit recipients, such as those receiving Social Security, retirement, survivors, disability, veterans, SSI, railroad, or veterans, will also use the check the tool when if it works. Otherwise, we're all screwed. So let me go do the Get My Payment tool this morning. because I did it this morning and it said nothing. So, so it says get my payment. I'll fill it out for you guys just to show you it's not working. Anyone who tries for Direct Express is going to get crapped on. And all you got to do is just do this. And it says we don't have enough information yet, or you don't qualify for a payment. And there you have it. Chloe doesn't know. That's the thing. You're paranoid. That's the thing. Chloe doesn't have a phone. Chloe doesn't do anything. I mean, literally. Pee-wee, what do you think? Do you think Chloe has a phone? I don't, because I would have known, Chloe basically doesn't have a phone. That's the thing. And Chloe wouldn't be spying anyway. She has no reason to spy. But I'll talk to my therapist about that today because it's an interesting topic that this Erica person brought up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why do you think I sent you an email on it, Nothing better to do, That's the thing. I mean, the other day, did you see what happened the other day, Pee-wee? Message came in. Cam and Higgins and I think it was two other mods decided to report it. Hannah did too, about me being threatened, that Chloe, someone's coming up here for Chloe. They were coming up here, they would have done it by now. That smells pretty damn tasty, I tell you. Who else we got here? Into Days. Yeah, well, everyone thinks it's Joe Gill, Hi. Rabbit says hello, everyone. Chloe's not gonna. Yeah, well, I assume it was Joe too. I mean, Chloe would not do that to you, Sassy. Chloe doesn't have any reason to go after you. She doesn't care. As a matter of fact, she doesn't like Joe Gill. Yeah, you can't take Joe seriously anyways, but you can't take Chloe seriously anyways. Chloe just tries to use manipulation and con tactics, and it doesn't work. Oh, yeah, exactly. You know that. But also, Chloe wouldn't even bother you either. She doesn't bother anyone. She only bothers me, See, all mouth. Yeah, exactly. All threats. No bite. Even her mom doesn't want to deal with her. That's why her mom never messages. Always leaves me to do it. But Chloe isn't spying, I can tell you that much. What the hell? It's either Chloe or someone's at my door. Nothing. So, anyways, like I said, soon I have to go and do a video for an hour with my therapist. Not bad, Look, Chloe doesn't have a phone. You can't call Chloe because Chloe doesn't have a phone. Does anyone here basically realize that, Sassy, do you know Order 66? Cam isn't here. Does anyone know, Pee-wee, does anyone know Order 66? Well, yeah, exactly, but someone's going to need to do something because I'm starting to get pissed off here. Really? Yeah, well, then you know what you need to do then, Sassy, with Order 66. Because I'm positive, you don't know what Order 66 is, Pee-wee? Have you seen Star Wars, Pee Wee, Episode 2, where someone says, execute Order 66? I mean, literally. That basically states that someone is basically barking up the wrong tree. And that means get rid of someone on my channel, Pee Wee. Yeah, you executed properly, Sassy. Basically, what Execute Order 66 is by Palpatine. Episode 2, episode 2, or is it episode 3? I think it's episode 2. No, it might be episode 3. Basically, that basically is what it is. I mean, literally, it's just to get rid of someone. I mean, we can't let someone try to. This is basically like an intimidation thing to me. Like, don't call spying on it, really. We all know that if there was a cell phone that came from Hannah, it would have been delivered. Instead, Hannah sent it to me and it disappeared in transit. UPS, FedEx, and USPS tell me the packages are due in. So. But here's the schedule, okay? I'm going to give you guys a schedule. When I get back from therapy, I'll brief you guys. But I don't think, honestly, that Chloe is spying. That's the thing. Chloe doesn't have a reason to spy. She doesn't care. She doesn't want me on YouTube, but then again, right now she knows everyone's basically upset. She knows people need to be comforted due to the fact that Direct Express is in limbo. Which reminds me, I need to close the bathroom door and turn the vent on so it basically vents out that crap that I took because the toilet can't drain. There we go. I'm not pretty good boy. So, anyways, I got like a couple minutes left with you guys. I mean, literally, that the problem is, here's the schedule. So I'll be back as soon as my therapy is done to do another update for you all on stimulus and Direct Express. Hopefully, we get some news right now. My advocates all got their money, by the way. Yeah, my advocates are upset that people on Direct Express haven't seen jack shit either. It is annoying. It is an understatement, But yeah, I mean, look. By the way, I thought Erica, that's why I emailed Pee Wee and asked her about Order 66 because I thought it was Joe Gill pushing buttons yet again. It's like Joe Gill's always trying to push buttons. So, how it is. So, anyways. So the schedule is I'll be back in about an hour when I leave therapy and stuff. Then I'll get back online for you guys. Hopefully we can discuss the Direct Express problem in detail. That's why I came on this morning to say that if you were listening to the Washington Post report in the coming weeks. Now, Pee Wee, did you read that PDF I sent you finally about where it states that wave one went out March 12th, and since then, everything else will be coming in waves and weeks. So that's something that should be shared. And yes, you're right, Pee Wee. Chloe's all mouth. So but Chloe basically got angry at my therapist or my advocate because my advocate is worried about my safety. This is new. What is this? What systems it's coming for? Okay, so it's PS4, PS5, Xbox. Selected retailers. Cool. I'd play that just because it's awesome. All right. Well, anyways. Yeah, well, if we get a stimmy, I might be against Chloe, in many things, but she might be right. It might be weeks or even months before we get it, if then, because look what's going on. They're not even giving us a time frame for Direct Express. I mean, we don't have anything pending, Let's think. Chloe basically, I mean, if you read the facts, right? Let's look at this. I just downloaded a new copy, anyways. Today it says information pertains to sometime in March 2021. Then it says March 12. Additional batches of payments will be sent in the coming weeks. So they're basically saying in the coming weeks, Direct Express will get their money, but in the coming weeks. So, anyways, like I said, the schedule is simple. I will personally be coming back in an hour to discuss this in detail, so I hope you guys stay tuned for it. Click the notification bell for content, and hopefully we can all do it. And yes, Sassy and Pee Wee, I did think that was Joe Gill, by the way. Oh yeah, we all know that they're complaining about it, But anyways, like I said, we will be discussing this Direct Express in detail when I get back again, which will be discussing Ron Wyden, the IRS, Social Security, the Treasury Department, and why they're not discussing Direct Express. And we'll discuss the Republicans as well, because the Republicans are literally having trouble. So, anyways, I got to get to a therapist appointment, so I will be back in an hour. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. So funny for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Thanks, everyone, and stay tuned for about an hour from now. Thank you, and God bless you in everything you do.